Sec. Okay, we are officially recording. So, yay! Welcome everybody to our weekly team call. Like Jordan said, we didn't actually make an official announcement until today about changing the team call time. I know her and I have both been a little bit insane right lately. For me, my girls just started back to school yesterday, and I seem to be forgetting everything with our new schedule. Like, I am all over the place. So, thank you guys for those of you who jumped on today, and for those of you who couldn't, from now on, our team call time will officially be every Tuesday at 12:30 Pacific time, and that will be the time from here on out. As far as announcements go, hey, Sydney, we can see your face. Awesome. As far as announcement go, I know a bunch of you guys are all coming into Portland this weekend for the Tony Robbins event. I am super pumped for you guys. I'm totally bummed to miss it because my sister-in-law is getting married that same weekend, unfortunately, in Dallas, Texas. So I can't be there, but I know a bunch from the team are coming, and it's going to be an amazing, amazing event. And let's see. We also have Super Saturday coming up next week. Make sure you guys are...
Is it next week or next month?
Sorry, next month. I meant next month. Sorry. Yeah, not to scare you. Next month. Make sure you're checking your calendar and finding one that's near you. You can find that in your Coach Online office. If you just look up Super Saturday in the FAQs, you can find a Super Saturday near you. So make sure you get yourself to one of those. Then another thing Jordan and I are going to do is a Emerald Blitz group this week. So today on the call, we're going to be talking about Emerald, the importance of going Emerald, and team cycle bonuses. We're going to break that down and hopefully help you understand why those are important to your business and help sort of show you why the two go hand in hand, going Emerald and team cycle bonuses. And, Jordan, you look so heavenly.
This is what I've been waiting for.
I'm like, oh, how lovely is that? So that's the top of the team call, and then that's going to lead right into a fun group we have for you guys this week. It's sort of a little impromptu, but we're going to put it together. It's going to be awesome. We're going to do an Emerald Blitz group starting on Thursday, and it's going to run Thursday through Wednesday. So that'll be the 22nd through the 28th, and it's going to be for the entire team, the entire downline. We're going to have some awesome prizes for those of you guys who do go Emerald while the group is running or go Emerald again. So if you're already an Emerald coach, if you go Emerald again, then you're going to be entered to win the prize. So to get us kicked off with talking about Emerald, oh, sorry, real quick, Jordan, did you have any other announcements you wanted to make?
Driving in and outfits.
Your skin looks gorgeous, by the way. Like, so glowy.
It's the fact that I'm not inside staring at a computer for 10 seconds of my life. Driving in announcements. Yeah, definitely the Super Saturday. I know you guys have Joel Freeman coming, which is awesome. Yeah. And, I know that this month in particular can be challenging with everyone changing schedules. Like Alicia's not alone with the new schedule of the kids going back to school, and that just kind of like messes with mommy brain. And, so that's, people are just kind of scattered. I've definitely noticed sort of a lower response time and engagement with messages and stuff like that. And, I've been kind of observing what's going on with the team, and it seems like I'm not the only one with that. So, just know that that's normal. And the way that I've been dealing with it is just inviting more people and then also kind of front loading it and having more conversations. And I've just been keeping my sort of hey girl messages super simple, just like, hey, it's been a while since we chatted. Can't believe summer's gone. Excited for fall. How is it going? Like something along those lines. And I just copy and paste that and then see who writes back and then just start conversations with them. So that's been nice because I've been reconnecting with a bunch of older people and then just starting, obviously if I've never talked to them before, hey, it's been a while, but I'll, alter that. But that's been really nice to just rekindle relationships with people. And also, I think November, Tour to Force is coming out. So next month will be, sharing about that and getting ready for launch. So that's just one thing to kind of keep top of mind that'll be the main focus for next month. you can even kind of ride that wave through the end of the year, through the holidays, and like keep that going to really finish the year strong. So sort of big picture thinking for you. So that's what I got for the table.
Yeah, absolutely. Great reminder about Quarter Force coming out. And we do have 2 sneak peeks on demand coming in October for us to try it. So I highly, highly recommend you share the crap out of that opportunity on your page. So you all through October, you really want to be building hype around this program, and you being able to experience it twice yourself is key, because you can start share, you can share a video of yourself doing it, you can share your takeaways, your thoughts, and then there will also be a Quarter Force like page, and that is a great place to go to for more information, for pictures. They're awesome about creating sort of hype content to get that out. But it's more important that you put your own personal spin on it. So don't just take like Beachbody Quarter Force billboard and post that on your page, because nobody's going to care. They want to know what do you think about this program? Why are you excited about it? What do you want to get out of it? So always make sure to add your personal spin on anything that you're posting in your page. So let's go ahead. I know we just have half an hour today, and I'm going to jump right into the meat of the call, and that is talking about Emerald. So first off, if you are a brand new coach, what Emerald means is you have 2 coaches underneath you. You have one on your right side and you have one on your left side. So if you are a brand new coach, maybe you don't even know, but you do have 2 legs to your business. You have a right side and you have a left side. And being an Emerald coach just means you have signed up 2 coaches and you have one on each leg. It's super, super simple. I'm going to be flat out honest with you guys right now. If you are a coach and you've been a coach for more than a couple of days, you should be Emerald. Period. Everybody has 2 people that they can find to sign up as coaches. I know when I first started as a coach, I had my very first call with Jessie, and she said, your first goal is to get to Emerald, because that is the beginning of starting a real business. And I said, okay, my first 2 coaches were my mom and my mother-in-law. No joke, guys. So sometimes we can really overcomplicate this, and we can even get scared to talk to family. But for me, those are the first people I reached out to, because those are the people I wanted to help. I was super excited about Shakeology, and I wanted them to experience it. I knew both my mom and my mother-in-law struggle with breakfast. Like, my personal mom, can't eat eggs. She's super, super allergic to them. So she would skip them, and skip breakfast pretty much, because all breakfast is eggs. And she'd be a strung out mess by lunchtime. And I had to work with her, so I didn't want that to happen. And my mother-in-law, bless her heart, I can say that because she's from Texas, is an East Texas Southern girl, and would drink Diet Coke for breakfast. No joke, that was her breakfast, and she would drink that or iced tea all day long. No water. So both of these women, yes, they're my mother and my mother-in-law, they're my family, but I was like, oh my God, Shakeology is going to be so awesome for them. They were my first coaches, guys, because why wouldn't they want to get signed up for the discount? And to this day, they're both coaches, still coaches on my team, because they both drink Shakeology for breakfast every day, and it's been amazing. My mother-in-law's replaced that her breakfast with that. She now drinks water instead of Coke all day, and she has a little bit of unsweetened iced tea, but she's no longer taking Excedrin like crazy and aspirin, because she gets headaches from, she used to get headaches from all that crap. So basically what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to reach out to your family about this, because they need help just like anybody else, and they're going to want to support you. And for me, those were my very first 2 people, and that's how I got to Emerald in 3 days of being a new coach. My next coach after that I signed up was my husband, and I've continued to work his business as well ever since. So Emerald is super, super simple. It is simply 2 coaches underneath you. They do not have to be in it to work the business, like it was my mom and my mother-in-law. Neither one of them wants to be a coach, but they signed up purely for the discount. So like I said at the beginning of this call, Jordan and I are going to be running an Emerald boot camp starting on Thursday to help you guys all either get to Emerald or get Emerald again. Now, why Emerald is so important is something called Team Cycle bonuses. And I'm going to do my best to keep it nice and simple for you guys, because I remember in the beginning hearing about it and I was like, numbers, right leg, left leg, what? I don't know. So I'm going to aim to keep it really simple for you. If you're on this call now, feel free to ask any questions in the chat box, or if you're watching the recording in the team page, comment below if you have any questions as we're going through this. So Team Cycle bonuses is the second way that we make income as a coach. The first one is just commission, which is a straight 25% commission off of anything that you sell. But Team Cycle bonuses is where the real income comes from. This is your residual income that's going to be generated weekly by your team regardless of what you do. So later in the call, I'm actually going to show you a spreadsheet of my numbers over the last year. And this makes me super nervous to share because it just feels like really, really personal. But I want to show you guys how the volume in my Team Cycle volume has grown over the last year and what that's done for my income as a coach. So what is a Team Cycle bonus? Basically, like I said in the beginning, you have a right leg and you have a left leg. And anytime any coach on either side generates volume, which comes from selling a challenge pack, selling Shakeology, that generates points. And basically, all you need to know is a challenge pack is 100 points. Most everybody starts with a challenge pack, right? So we're just going to say it's 100 points per challenge pack. Now, it's not just your PS coaches that you get volume from. This is where the real brilliance of this comes in, because say Jordan is on my right leg. Let's just pretend, right? And she signed up a week ago on my right leg, and I signed somebody else up. Well, they go underneath Jordan. So even though she's not she didn't sign that coach up, she still gets volume from that person. And that's why you'll hear us saying you have a strong leg and a weak leg, because you are actually going to get volume from your upline coach. So most coaches, if you have an upline who's working the business, you're already going to have what's called a strong leg because your coach is actually giving you volume on that one side. And then your weak leg is the other leg that you're not on. So basically, Jordan's on my right side, pretend, then she's going to get volume from me on my right side. I know this can be a little bit complicated, but just know that the Team Cycle bonuses come from this volume, and you have to cycle in a 2-to-1 ratio. So that's where the strong leg versus the weak leg comes in. So one Team Cycle bonus happens when you have 200 points, volume points on one leg and 100 volume points on the other leg. Okay? So that can come from 2 challenge packs on one side and 1 challenge pack on the other side. Now, if you're an Emerald coach, which means you have 2 coaches on either side, and you cycle once, you earn $14. And that might not seem like very much, like, oh, well, $14, like, what's the big deal about that? But the more and more coaches that you add onto your team, the more coaches that your coach adds onto their side, the more coaches that your coaches add underneath them, all that volume comes up into your business center, and it adds up into more and more cycles. And we cycle every Wednesday night. So that's where it comes, like what I mean by a cycle is it's every Wednesday night and then you'd be paid out on Thursday. So the more that you can cycle, basically the more income that you can make. So that little $14 that might not seem like very much in the beginning really adds up. And then when you become a diamond coach, you actually start making $18 per cycle. So this may seem really overly complicated. I remember I had to watch, there's this great video by Michael Neiman, and he uses these like...
I posted it in the team page today.
Awesome. Okay, so that's in there for you to watch, because he uses these like little cartoon characters, and he really breaks it down visually. Like, I know I had to see it visually to understand how it works. So if you want to get a little bit more detail on how this works, watch that video. I just want to talk more about why it's important, because this doesn't happen until you are an Emerald coach. So if you're not an Emerald coach, you are missing out on a whole revenue stream that you could be tapping into. So super, super important to get to Emerald and to start being able to take advantage of the volume that's there. Because if you have an upline coach who's working the business, they're already generating volume for you on one side. I know for me, I don't have my upline, doesn't really give me a lot of volume, so I've had to build my team, but I've been very lucky to have some great coaches who are duplicating in my downline, and that helps as well. So let's see, what else should I cover? Importance of going Emerald, team cycle. Okay, so I want to show you my numbers over the last year. And hold on.
Well, the other thing too is when you hit Success Club as well, then you get the leads, and then they add to your volume too. So it's like just the potential for income is so huge.
Yes.
You know, I was looking at my leads the other day, and I have this one guy, and he's, you know, not, and just be aware, not every lead is going to respond to you, but I've had a few leads. You know, I don't know, I can't quantify exactly, but I'm sure I've had at least like 20 leads reach out to me and work closely with me. And then there's one guy in our Living Fit group right now, Andrew Ribbons, who lives in England. He's crushing.
Oh, dude, he was a lead. That's awesome.
Dude, he's a lead. I was like, what? Where did you come from? I mean, he's not trained Shakeology, but he's just like killing it.
Wow.
And, you know, it's so awesome to connect with him. And this other guy, I just looked at my office the other day, and like he's ordered like 10 bags of Shakeology. I mean, that's like $300 in my pocket that, you know, I mean, he hasn't responded to my messages, but he's there, and, you know, he's benefiting from the product. So, you know, again, if you're not hitting Success Club, you're missing out on all of that revenue stream as well. And then also, I'd like to point out is, like, as I mentioned, this month is crazy. It's like, it's a little bit slower. And, you know, I was like puttering along with, you know, helping people, and was just like, you know, all these people that said they were on board have kind of like fallen off. And then I woke up, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, and I had Success Club 10, and I was like, what? How did that happen? Like, what? And I got 3 points just from leads, and I was like, cool, I'll take it. So sometimes there's definitely been months where I'm like lagging, and I will get some Success Club points, and that comes from hitting Success Club 10 because you get the Success Club leads. But just want to let you know that that is an opportunity out there that, you know, is there to be taken advantage of and, you know, and benefit from, to, you know, continue adding your business into residual income, you know, because, you know, doing just the commission only takes you so far.
Yes, absolutely. That's a super good point to talk about the Success Club leads as well, because once you're an Emerald and you hit Success Club 10, you get these what we call Success Club leads the next month, which are people who come to Beachbody and actually purchase something. So it's usually Shakeology or a program or a Shakeology super sampler, and you get the commission from all those purchases the next month. So if you're not an Emerald coach and you're not hitting Success Club 10, like Jordan said, you're missing out on a whole nother opportunity for income and for people, extra people to help, people to add into your business, and more people to reach out to and to help. So yeah, another super important reason to get to Emerald. And even if you don't hit Success Club 10, you're still going to get the free leads. So you're going to get people who come to Beachbody and sign up for a free coach, or they sign up for a club membership. And those are more people that you can reach out and help. So getting to Emerald is super, super important. It's the very first step to really building a business. I know if you came into this business, you are here because you want to build a business. You want to help people. And getting to Emerald is the very first step. I remember, like I said in the beginning of the call, it only took me 3 days because I signed up my mom and my mother-in-law. And even though they weren't business builders, it still gave me that, sense of satisfaction to see, like, I'm an Emerald coach now. Like, it's not just me. I'm not just alone. And Beachbody sends you a fun little, you're an Emerald coach and a little bracelet, and your coach is going to give you a shout out on your page, and people are going to see that you've hit this very first milestone in your business. And it's a great little boost of confidence that we all need, on a new journey. So regardless of how you get there, whether it's family, discount coaches, or builders, getting to Emerald is super important, and it's just a great first step to building your business. So I want to show you, like I promised, let's see, I can't remember if it was a year or two ago, I did this training, I think it was a year ago, by Bob Lucido, who's way up in our upline, and he talked about key performance indicators. And I'm not going to go into detail, but basically he was just saying how important it is to track your business and to find numbers in your business that are important for tracking, and to track them every month so you can truly see your progress. So I started this about a year ago when I started the training. So I just want to show you what can happen with Team Cycle bonuses and hitting Success Club. So since I'm doing this screen recording, it's a little weird. Okay, so if I move this, can you, hold on, can you see this Google chart here?
I think do you have to screen share?
Well, I'm just recording oh, okay, let me see. This is weird because I'm recording the screen okay, can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so this is a Google Drive doc that I use to track my business. And like I said, I started back in August, and I did
make it bigger.
Let's see.
Should be a percentage where you can make it bigger.
Where? Hold on.
Or you can do Command Plus. That makes it bigger too.
Okay, hang on. No. There we go. Is that working?
Yeah.
You see it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we went back because I was curious, and I put a couple numbers in here from 2015, but you don't really need to look at this. So basically, here I'm tracking my volume, and this is the volume on my right leg, and this is the volume on my left leg. So like I said in the beginning, you most of the time will have a strong leg and a weak leg. So clearly you can see my right leg is my strong leg, the volume is much higher, and my left leg is my weak leg. And then here is my income from October of last year all the way through August of this year. And you can see August of last year, this is where my volume was at. And August of this year, this is where my volume is at. So it's pretty much doubled from then until now. But if you look over here, I've hit Success Club 10 every month, but I don't know what I hit in November. Somehow I didn't put that number in there. But this is staying consistent, right? But I'm not hitting like Success Club 50. This volume is coming from my team. And it's coming from duplicating in my downline. And it's coming from my coaches adding coaches. And that is where the residual income comes from. So this is not coming from income, from commission, from me finding a ton of new customers every month. It's coming from building a team. And that all starts with Emerald. It all starts with getting to Emerald and building a team, and then teaching your team how to get to Emerald, and then their team how to get to Emerald, and duplicating in your downline. So, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes? So that's where your residual income comes from. This is where, our coach Jessie can make the income that she makes. It's not from signing up 500 new customers every month. It's from signing up coaches, getting them to hit Emerald, and teaching them how to do the same thing. So it's really easy to look at this business and to look at like the really successful coaches who are like 15-star and 3 business centers, and you're like, oh my God. But really, it comes down to Emerald. Like, this business begins and ends and revolves around Emerald. It's literally about you getting to Emerald and then teaching your team how to get to Emerald and them teaching their team how to get Emerald. Because if you look at any rank, it all depends on Emerald, right? You can't be a diamond coach if you don't have 2 emeralds on either side. You can't be a star diamond coach if you don't have a diamond who needs 2 emeralds, right? So it may be easy to get caught up. Like, I remember in the beginning think like, oh, this is all about diamond. It's all about diamond and getting stars. No, it's all about emerald. And truly teaching your team how to get there and then duplicating that over and over and over. So now I've been a coach for 2.5 years, and the majority of my income comes from team cycle bonuses. So what started as $14 a week, as an Emerald coach, is now more like $600 to $800 to $1,000 a week because of my team. So I hope that helps you guys understand the importance of getting to Emerald and then continuing to get to Emerald again and again. So, like I said in the beginning of this call, Jordan and I are going to be doing a Push to Emerald group starting on Thursday, and we definitely encourage you to jump in the jump in the group. It doesn't matter if you are already a diamond coach or you're already an Emerald coach. I know one thing Jordan and I have in common is anytime our upline or their upline had a training available, we were in it. We got in it, or we get in it, and we show up, and we listen, and we take notes, and we apply what we learn. So never get to the point where you think that you are too above or too far to ever learn. So even if you're already an Emerald coach, you should be in this training, and you should try to duplicate again. You should try to get to Emerald again, which basically just means you add 2 more coaches into your downline. So,
yeah, and also you want to get to Emerald every month.
Exactly.
It's not like you get to Emerald, you're like, score, done. Like, that should be your goal every month, is to go green. Like, that's the term.
Yeah.
Go green every month. Because you always, like, I'm sure as you've noticed, some people put their, want to bow out of Shakeology, or they want to pause it, or they, for whatever reason, people shift in and out with what they need with their goals and their health and fitness and everything like that. So, you want to constantly be adding new customers and new clients. So you always have people to help. And then those that maybe something's happened in their life or time has changed for them or whatever, they can, kind of come and go as it works well for them, and you're there to help them. But you're always having new people to help.
Absolutely. Yes, that's a really good point. Yeah, that you should always be going Emerald again every month. Yep, I totally agree the same way. I went Emerald and then I went Diamond, and I've never lost that Diamond rank because I've always continued to add new people every single month. So like Jordan said, if somebody goes inactive, well, that's okay because I've added more people this month to fill their spot. So we definitely encourage you guys to all jump in this Push to Emerald group. It's going to be super fun. We're going to really help each other stay accountable in this last week of the month to push really hard and to go Emerald again. I know Jordan mentioned struggling this month. I am having a super, super tough month. I don't know what's going on. I definitely need to do some reflection and see if I, have changed anything. But I'm still at 0. Like, I still have 0 points. I have enough people who say they're going to order to get to Success Club 10, but you never know. People back out all the time. So I'm still pedal to the metal, pushing hard, and I want to encourage you guys all to jump in this group with us starting on Thursday and to push together to really crush the end of this month and get that momentum up going into October. All right, did you have anything else you wanted to add, Jordan, before we close?
No, I think you did an awesome job and covered it all. So I guess it's just really, if you guys have any questions, happy to help answer.
Yeah, do you guys have any questions? I can't unmute you because I'm not the host. I don't know if you can, Jordan.
You unmuted me, right?
What?
Did Did you unmute me?
No, you were not muted.
Unmute audio. Yeah. So everyone. Oh, sorry. Unmute audio. Everyone's unmuted. So. Kim.
Awesome. Does anybody have any questions? Good. Are you gonna join us in the Push Terminal group starting Thursday? Yes? Awesome. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining our team call. We'll be posting the recording in the team page, and we'll post a link to that Emerald group probably tomorrow. So you guys all have an awesome day, and thanks again for getting on.
Well, and Liz, we hope your baby feels better.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Fevers are never fun, but snuggles, that's the benefits.
I know. Thank God for those wraps, right?
I know.
Oh, such a lifesaver. All right. Have an awesome day, guys.
Awesome.